Hello, my beautiful Virgos. This is Scully Sati. Thank you so much for joining me on my channel to see what's going on for you guys for the first part of May 1st through the 15th. And I just wanted to reiterate, as always, that not all messages are going to resonate with everybody, and that's okay, because readers are going to pick up on different energies at the time that they are tuning in, and that will give the messages to the people who are needing to hear it. So if this doesn't resonate with you this time, come back to me next week for the weekly elementals, or for a couple weeks from now when I focus specifically on the Virgo sign for the second half of May, okay? And let's see what's going on for May for you to see what kinds of things you guys can look forward to. All right, what is going on for my Virgos? Lots of fiery energy here. That's a good thing. I see that you guys have gained some strength. Okay, so yeah, I'm getting two cards right here, right off the bat, telling me that you guys have, recently gained some strength over some issues that may have been somewhat depressing for you before with the Five of Cups, okay? I am feeling like you did deal with some sorrow before, again, with that Three of Swords, okay? Feeling like your heart has been hurt, and I feel like what that's done for you is it's made you kind of feel like you don't want to accept any new offers of emotions, okay? I'm feeling like, if I recall correctly, last time there would have been somebody that you might have been interested in the love department, but there was something about the past maybe holding you back, so that theme might be continuing through the first part of May for you guys. You may not be accepting a cup that is offered to you currently, not completely, okay? And I feel like you want to start something new with the Ace of Pentacles. You want a new beginning, but perhaps there's something from the past that you're just not understanding how to reconcile for yourself. And being Virgos, you guys are very much, in your heads about things, right? So you're, really not, you're not really the ones that really love to communicate emotions, right? You guys are more orderly than that. So I feel like maybe this is something that from the past is keeping you from being able to communicate either to this past person or the current person that you're with about maybe that you need a little bit more time, or the things that you do need. Yeah, because I'm feeling like there's something from the past here that is causing you guys a little bit of mental unrest, okay? Nine of Swords is about anxiety, self-induced, circular thinking, right? So there may be, I'm feeling like there's something from the past that has been coming to your head lately, and it's making you feel like you need to juggle between two things, okay? This is also about maybe, what you tend to do is when something emotional comes up for you guys is you go back to what you know best, which is finances, right? Getting your career stuff in order. So I'm feeling like, yeah, you got options here. Seven of Cups. Again, this is kind of going with that theme that I saw last time, where I feel like there is somebody very interested in you, and that you're also interested in, but there's a reason that you're not fully taking that cup. It's like you don't trust the situation. And I don't know if maybe it's because you're comparing this person to this past person. But yeah, and I feel like that's kind of what it is with this Four of Pentacles. Okay, that's about not wanting to let go of the past, feeling very, very closed off, right? This is also about, again, like utilizing, going after more financial stuff to distract yourself from any kinds of like deeper emotions, okay? Because I'm kind of feeling like this newer relationship that's trying to come in may have caught you off guard, and you weren't expecting that you were going to find somebody else that you might, actually dig, right? So it's kind of reminded you of the past here. This is about lamenting about the past, remembering the good times about perhaps an old relationship, okay? And I feel like you're ready to move forward, right? You're ready to move, to travel, right? But I feel like you're kind of at a crossroads. You're a little bit stuck, Virgos. You're kind of wondering if this person is your Empress, right? Because the past person that you guys might be a little bit hung up on might have been somebody that was very nurturing, could be, the mother of your kids if you have kids, something along that line, but somebody who's very nurturing, very, Earth Mother type person. And I feel like you're wondering if this new person that you're with can be that type of person. Yeah, because you've been hurt in the past, the Five of Swords, you know. I feel like some of you are feeling like you've been bamboozled before, right? Perhaps with this past person that you're thinking about every so often, maybe comparing this new person to. And you're a little bit afraid to kind of let down your guard, let down your defenses with this new person, because I feel like you may have done that in the past with this other person and they disappointed you. What I am seeing is that you do want some happiness, though, with the Sun card, right? And I feel like this newer person that's coming towards you may be your ticket to happiness. You know, you just have to let down your guard, and you have to let down what you think you know from the past, right? Because I feel like, you know, what you're looking for is a lot of that passion that maybe this past person did give you, right? Maybe what's scaring you about the current person is there's not like a whole lot of passion there. It's a little bit more stable than you're used to, you know. Maybe you're used to having wounded birds and things of that nature, and maybe this person has their stuff together a little bit more. Because I do see with the Tower card here, you know, you're going to have to check on your foundations when it comes to relationships for yourself, right? Because if you're basing current relationships based on, you know, some negative experience that you've had in the past, that's going to really kind of be your downfall with anybody. The perfect person can come in, you know, if such a person existed. And, you know, you wouldn't really be able to recognize it because you'd be comparing it to this past situation, be it in a good way or a bad way, okay? So there might be something that you need to bring to closure with it. And with the Page of Wands here, I'm seeing that you might be tempted in the next couple of weeks of May to perhaps reach out to this past person, to, you know, just kind of check in and maybe give that final closure for yourself that, you know, things ended for a reason, right? Just to kind of mark this person off of your, you know, possibility list, okay? I'm also feeling with this that there is somebody that, you know, that does really like you, you know, really does have a thing for you, and they are trying to show that to you. And you may not be used to that. You may be used to having to work for attention and validation and, you know, affection and things of that nature. But I do feel, honestly, like with this new person, I do feel like the possibility of love is here. This is romantic love. This is the kind of love that's reciprocal. Okay. So I'm feeling like you guys have some great potential with this newer person that's around here, but there might be something from the past that's keeping you from really fully committing to it. And again, whether this be that you are comparing this current person to this last person because this last person was an ideal, or because, you know, you are afraid of what this past person might have done to you before, you know, the bamboozle. Making you believe one thing, but then it doesn't work out with that person. And so just kind of building up your faith and your hope, and then dashing that with maybe just the fact that you guys really aren't that compatible, okay? But I'm feeling some hope with this new person. Yeah, and I feel like with the Magician card here, this could be something that is indeed magical. You know, I feel like this could be a person that maybe you've been manifesting, you know, unconsciously. You know, just kind of saying to yourself like, oh, I wish I had, you know, a person that was loving and you know, that can cook, or, you know, or that, you know, would enjoy the same types of pastimes that I like, things of that nature, okay? And I do feel like maybe this new person that is around you does meet some of your criteria, but you're just not sure because this person might be very different than what you're used to. But I do feel like you're kind of, by the end of these couple of weeks, you're going to be in your emotions about things, okay? And I feel like being Virgos, because you guys are so logical, this is an uncomfortable position for you, being the King of Cups, all right? So you may have a hard time expressing emotions, right? I would definitely say that, you know, with whether it be with this past person that you might need to, you know, have a final conversation with, or if it is with your new person that you need to kind of ask for a little bit more time to be able to get to know this person. I feel like, I'm sorry, my cat is like batting at my foot as I'm trying to talk to you guys. So, she's been a real brat this whole time that I've been working all day, so sorry about that. Anyway, I feel, you know, like whether it be with this old person or with this new person, I feel like you're going to be more in your emotions with the King of Cups by the end of these couple of weeks. And what that might mean for you is that it might be a little bit of discomfort for you guys. And I think what might help you guys is to kind of write it out before you have to speak anything. Maybe do a little bit of contemplation, maybe on this past person, what it is about this past person or past situation that you feel may beg for closure, or, you know, really start to figure out if, I don't know, are you still in love with this past person? Is that why you can't really give yourself to this new person, you know? Or are you so jaded by this past person that you can't really appreciate the good that's right in front of you, okay? So I feel like you guys have a lot of pondering to do these next couple of weeks, but in the meantime, I would say be open to this new person, okay? I feel I'm not seeing any bad cards about this new person, so, you know, I really feel like this person is very interested in you, but probably doesn't know how to completely approach you because you can be pretty closed off sometimes. Not so good with expressing the emotions, right? So that's why I'm saying, like, the King of Cups energy might be a little bit uncomfortable for you coming these next couple of weeks. But I do feel like this is definitely the potential for that happy domestic family bliss that you secretly have been wanting for a really long time, Virgos. So my advice to you would be, you know, write it out so that you can exercise that beautiful logic of yours. You know, what didn't work out about the past relationship, what you did like about that past person, and maybe comparing it to what you are liking about this current person, and coming up with your own personal list of what you feel your picture of domestic bliss would be, okay? And being Virgos, don't try to make it perfect, okay? I know you guys are a stickler for perfection, so, you know, do it within reason, but definitely don't, you know, don't skimp on what's going to make you happy, okay? Virgos, I hope this was helpful for you. Come back to me next week for the weekly elementals, or for the bi-weekly mid-May readings that I'll be doing specifically for Virgos. And all the other signs. And if you guys want me to look a little bit deeper into your situation, you can reach me at the information below, and I would be happy to set up a one-on-one reading with you guys. All right, my beautiful Virgos, I hope everything works out well for you, and I look forward to talking to you guys in a couple of weeks. Thanks, Virgos. Bye.